6-0 with Mrs. McQuinn gone. So call the special meeting to order. Let the record reflect that there are 6 board members here other than Ms. McQuinn, and the superintendent's here, as well as the Inspector General and the General Counsel. The first item on the agenda will be to review and approve the minutes that are listed there. Do we have a motion? Motion by Mr. Shaw, seconded by Dr. Robinson. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 6-0. We're adding P1 for good cause. Good cause exists for adding this item to allow employees to begin in their new position as soon as possible. Mr. Superintendent, do you have any other items to add?
No, sir, I do not.
Do you have any items to withdraw?
At this time, I do not.
The board want to pull any items for discussion? Seeing none, we'll need a motion to approve the consent agenda, I'm sorry. Mr. Shaw, seconded by Ms. Brill. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Disclosures and abstentions. Anybody? Thank God. Superintendent, you have any comments?
Briefly, I just want to thank the entire team for a great graduation season. It was exciting. 30-plus graduations is a task, but we did it, and I want to thank the entire board for their support and all the staff, Eric Stern, everyone at School Police. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was great. And I will leave my comments right there for right now.
Thank you. Board comments?
So, I just happen to have these flyers that I'm going to pass out because I forgot to pass them out at a community meeting, but just to show you that Broward Schools is having a equity conference, and they're doing some really intentional work around equity, and so I just want to share that information. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Robinson. Any other comments, Mrs. Andrews?
Yes, thank you. Just last week, I attended the graduation at West Tech, and we had 70 graduates coming out with certifications in HVAC, plumbing, electrical, carpentry, welding. So I've shared with Ms. Paul as well as the superintendent, this is a recruiting base for us to help us in our area of maintenance. We had young people as well as middle-aged people and people a little older than middle-aged getting their certificates, and they're ready to work. So we need to come up with a system on how we can be on the front end of these students before they actually start the programs. And I think North Tech may have had a graduation. I don't know, Dr. Robinson. So it's more than 70. So we've got all these people that just graduated with us, and we need to make sure that they have a job. And we're the largest employer. Let's get them hired. Thank you.
Any other comments? We'll take us to two agenda item speakers. We have one, Julie Clark on CSA. Would you please come up to the podium? And you have 3 minutes.
Good evening. I'm here actually on one of your consent agenda items on behalf of Imagine Chancellor, and I just wanted to make you aware that I was here in case you had any questions. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We need a motion to approve the consent agenda. Motion by Mr. Shaw, seconded by Mrs. Whitfield. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Mr. Superintendent, P1.
P1, I recommend the board approve the personnel agenda as submitted.
Motion by Dr. Robinson, seconded by Mrs. Andrews. Discussion?
Yes.
Mrs. Andrews.
I really won't be able to vote on P1. I saw a lot of wonderful names there, but I did have some concerns about one appointment. So at this point in time, I've made those concerns to the superintendent and as well as the deputy, but I won't be able to vote for P1. Thank you.
Any other discussion? So I just want to welcome Assistant Superintendent Secondary Mr. Craig to I know that. I know we have to vote. In a minute, we're going to make you the Assistant Superintendent of Secondary, but I just want to welcome you to Wednesdays. This is what your Wednesdays look like from now on. We start around 1, we finish around 8, so I'm sure you'd much rather be back in your high school seat, but in any event, in a minute, we're going to make you a permanent resident of Wednesdays. So if there's no more discussion, all in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Congratulations, Mr. Assistant Superintendent. 5-1, I'm sorry, 5-1, Mrs. Andrews opposing that one. And yeah, instructional superintendent. Yeah, it's been a long day, There's a motion to adjourn by Ms. Brill, seconded by 5 board members. All in favor, all opposed. Motion carries 6-0.